One issue that's troubling many Australians ahead of the election is jobs. As the economy idles, unemployment is creeping up. The latest figures released today show it's currently at 5.7%. It's predicted to reach 6.25% by next year. In many places around the country, it's already much higher than that. And experts are warning that without the creation of new jobs, it will only get worse. Matt Peacock reports.
For many Australians, it's still business as usual, but for those at the fringes of the job market, life is tough and getting tougher. Australians have so far been spared the high unemployment seen in other countries. Now that the mining boom has peaked, there are more people chasing fewer jobs.
Our information tells us that there's an average of 3 applicants for every vacancy. So that says we need more jobs. So we have to have a focus on job creation as well as employment in the here and now.
It's going to hit those who have got low skills, who've left school early. It's going to hit those who predominantly have been relying on casual work. It's going to hit those who have got disabilities or English language difficulties, and it's going to hit the teenagers who haven't got any work experience.
Here in the Brisbane suburbs of Wooldridge and Kingston, the unemployment rate is 3 times the national average, around 18%, and the human cost is all too evident. Until they find jobs, these school leavers have been doing volunteer work at a local waste recycling centre.
It's incredibly hard. I mean, I'm sending out resume after resume. Out of 30 resumes I send out, I'll get maybe 1 response, and since December I haven't had 1 interview, which is really disheartening.
Rebecca McMaster says she'd like to be an actor, but right now she's not picky. She'll take anything that's offered.
You try not to take the rejections too hard, because you can't take it personally and you can't let it make you give up, because that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. But it is disheartening, and it sort of makes you feel like you're not really worth anything.
But for these school leavers, finding a job's now likely to get harder as the economy contracts.
The people that are in the queue of the jobless are typically those with least education, with the youth, our 15 to 19-year-olds who find it very hard to compete when there's less jobs available.
In pockets to the south, in the mortgage belt on Melbourne's fringes, unemployment has also soared to more than 11%. And here, it can affect newly settled migrants, even highly qualified ones.
It's early days for me to start thinking that one can actually give up. I don't think that there's room for that. There's a lot one can do.
Stephen Matusva, a Zimbabwean with an MBA in IT, came here last year as a skilled migrant from South Africa with his wife and 3 children. He's not complaining, but he is finding it hard.
I've worked basically for the financial services sector. It hasn't been that easy. And also in terms of what I actually expected, I think there's been a bit of a gap there.
I think the challenge is that we've got some labour markets that are going pretty well, but we've also got some that are really, really flat. And so it's variable from community to community, local region to local region.
Sally Sinclair, the CEO of NISA, the National Network of Job Agencies, believes the statistics don't tell the whole story.
And I've got members across 3,500 locations around Australia, and they've been telling me for quite a while, gee, in some pockets we're really struggling. We provide that feedback, but sometimes the stats take a while to kind of catch up with what's actually happening out there at the front line.
In areas around Sydney's Liverpool, the rate is also nearly double the national average, around 11%. And here also many are underemployed, with only a few hours casual work that's likely to get less, not more.
I'm very independent. I'm getting married in about 4 months. I'm saving and I'm finding it really, really difficult being on Centrelink and working at the same time.
Have you heard anything back from them yet? Or?
No, but I got the confirmation.
Amani Abdul-Jalil works part-time as a receptionist, but every week she visits her job centre looking for more work.
I can't remember, but I didn't do a full day. It's a really difficult time. It's really, really hard to look for work at the moment. It's very, very hard. These days, when you apply for work, they want you to have certain experiences. They don't give anyone a chance.
With the unemployment rate rising, say the experts, the priority now must be creating new jobs.
You can run people through training programs and attitudinal improvement programs until the cows come home. But if there's not enough jobs, there's not enough jobs.
Matt Peacock reporting.